Hello everyone. Now we are going to see a case study on optical cables, and in this case study we are going to discuss why IT professionals choose fiber optic cables instead of copper for long distance transmission with high data rate. And the industry is Cable Express. So now we are going into the discussion. So there are 5 reasons IT professionals choose fiber optic cables. So the first reason is fiber optic transmission is faster. So the standard way we know to measure the data transmission rate is via its bandwidth. So nowadays it is measured in terms of gigabits per second, that is Gbps, or even sometimes terabits per second, Tbps also. If we use copper based transmissions, currently maximum out of 40 Gbps, whereas fiber optics can carry data at close to the speed of light. The bandwidth limit imposed on fiber are primarily theoretical but have been tested to measurable in hundreds of terabits per second. So this is the first reason. High data rate is the reason for why fiber optic cable is dominating than copper cables for long distance transmission. And in the second reason, the fiber optic transmission can cover larger distances. If we take both copper and fiber based signaling, both will suffer from attenuation and weakening of signal waveform over long distances. However, fiber optic cables can transmit data over much long distances, and the copper cables limited to lengths of 100 meters per governing standards. Longer distance communications, they use fiber optic cables because they can transmit up to 24 miles well. And the third reason is fiber optic cables are impervious to electromagnetic interference. And by nature, electrical signaling in a copper network connection generates a field of interference around the cables. If we use multiples of cables running near one and another, there is an interference known as crosstalk. The signaling will get leakage to nearby cables, and sometimes this will create security issues also, and we need retransmission in this case. But if we use the fiber optic cables, the signals are transmitted in terms of light pulses, so there is immunity to electromagnetic interference in fiber optic cables. And if we see the fifth reason, fiber optic cables are future proof. And if every year the amount of data we consume increases, as do bandwidth requirements. So investing in a modern fiber optic cabling infrastructure will allow our network to operate at future speeds without replacing the cables. And also, a solid multi-fiber backbone in a structured environment will last for years, if not decades, and likely continue to support increasing bandwidth needs. The average lifespan of a copper category specification, on the other hand, a little over 5 years. So the lifespan of the cables, fiber optic cables, is higher than copper cables. So these are the 5 reasons why for high data long distance transmissions always fiber optic cable is preferable than copper cables. Thank you.